Morning.
There's no prices on anything. We're just taking reasonable offers.
Alrighty.
Okay. I know I hate prices.
I'm telling you, we had a price. We talked about it. We had a lady yesterday come in and say, nothing's priced, and if it's not priced, I'm not buying. I don't make offers. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but if you price it, then somebody goes, will you take $1 for it? And you want, I always say, sure. So all that time marketing thing was a waste of my time. I feel like.
Yeah. Look down there says when body language goes bad. Oh. When they read your sign language.
There's just so much to see.
Something I can't live without, right?
It has to be something.
Right.
Yeah.
I really don't think that's the squirrels throwing them. I think sometimes the squirrels do drop them. I think that's the tree dropping those pies.
It is. We had one this morning. Same thing. I thought, was there a squirrel there? No, there's no squirrel. They're just falling off.
Falling all over the place. I thought we just had really mean squirrels.
The acorns are falling. Cliff's going over his place.
Morning. Morning. Where the dogs at? Don't you have 2 doggies?
Yeah.
Where the dogs at?
They don't behave well around everybody.
They get too anxious and,
I got one of them.
they're too big. They're both about 65. Yeah.
If you were
Yeah, they're just like
you're saying, fast.
Yeah.
But if you won't
saying not to go beyond this point. I said, girl, there's a reason they put that sign up there. Those rocks probably fall. I know, Mom. That's all I get. I know, Mom.
what can we do? He wants to do that
All those items for $5.
Alright. What about the couple of bobbleheads over there? What do you
The
want for
3
those guys?
bobbleheads, there's only 3, right?
Yeah, the Mark McGuire one and the Marshall Falk one is what I'm interested in.
Mark McGuire.
Yeah.
Stop.
So, $2 each.
I'd do $1 on them each if you want.
So, $5, $6, $7.
Is
Sure,
that
that's
okay?
fine.
Alright, thank you.
You know, my husband, we talked about, he's in bed. He caught ball number 7 of the race to 70.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, you better be glad I didn't see that first. So.
You got to put a tag on the kids too, you know.
They're free. You buy something, I'm gonna give you a
Would you
kid.
do $5?
Okay.
That sound good? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Here.
Alright.
I don't have any bags.
That's okay. I was going to say, if you just hang on that for just a second.
There is more toys out there.
Okay.
You may find more.
Do you have change?
Yeah.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah. Okay, so I spent $7 and I got like, I don't know, 8 or 9 of these dinosaur, one alien thing. But the date on these are vintage. They're like in the 80s. So I'll have to look these up, but I think these old dinosaurs can go for pretty good money. Okay, so looking on eBay here, here's Imperial brand, a lot of 5 for $38. And then the Jurassic Park brand, I don't know if that's what they are, but they go for more, $55 there. So it wouldn't be 1986. Well, that says Jurassic World, so they probably got that labeled wrong. Let me see what else we can find. Some other ones here, $17 took an offer, $23 for that one. So might be better to sell these a piece. I'll have to check it out. Each. Oh my gosh.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I had to look it up. Bet you well, yeah, they lock them when they shut them. Lock them, shut them. I think that's like to pry it open, I think. Thank you.
You take 10.
Yeah. That's an old doorbell. When you open the door, click the little thing and ring the bell like at the pharmacy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Worst cases won't work.
Alright, these chilled manuals can do okay. I looked it up. They sell for about $15, $17. I paid $1 for this.
Aquí luego, donde vive Belén, en la otra callecita. Sí, apenas va saliendo de la casa. Mira, como que le das, ok. Mira, Nana, te iba a decir, ahorita ibas a la casa y está rodeada, como dice, está rodeada. No, allí, en la calle. y andan ahí como, no sé, como con el vecino, no sé, como que enfrente.
Alright, I'll have to get back to the office to look these up, but only pay $2 for those shoulder pads. That looks pretty awesome. Probably get a pretty good return on that. And we just got this nice Eddie Bauer thing here for $1. My glasses ran out of batteries, but I picked up some games for $1 each. Dead Rising and a Harry Potter Lego. Yeah, that's a double disc one, so we'll see what those go for. Hey, what's happening, folks? We're back here at the office Saturday, not quite afternoon. It's about 11 a.m. Went out and did some yard selling today. Had pretty good amount of sales, and I think I found some pretty good stuff, so let me show you. Okay, not a ton of stuff, but I did find some pretty decent stuff. I spent a total of $19. I did buy a lemonade from a young lady, so I spent $20 actually. But let's just kind of give you a rundown real quick of what I spent here and what I think I should get for these items. So I saw these and I almost didn't ask about them because I know it's going to be a little bit of a pain to ship, and I'm going to have to find a big enough box for that if they kind of fold up a little bit. But I asked her, I was like, what do you want for these? Because these look like brand new. They still have a sticker on them. I don't think they've been used. The date on them is 2014, but I mean, I don't know. Sometimes these stuff still sell. She said she would take $2 for it. So I'm like, yeah, I'll give you $2 for that. I looked them up, and anywhere between $70 free shipping and maybe $50 plus shipping. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty awesome. Here are just some clothes that I got. If I knew this was a youth brand, I wouldn't have bought it, but I paid $1 for that. These Eddie Bauer free dry things. These are actually really good condition. So I paid $1 or less for those. This is at the same sales I got these shoulder pads. I paid $1 for this, another Eddie Bauer button up. Then I saw his old wrestling shirt, and I'm pretty sure it's a vintage shirt. It's got the big tag on it. I don't know if it's single. Oh, it is single stitch. Look at that. There you go. So we did find a vintage t-shirt. So I was figuring it was just because of the tag, but like I've told you before, we got a single stitch here at the bottom. Single stitch at the bottom. So this is a vintage t-shirt. This is an old wrestling shirt. It says "Other Side Jackass." And then we've got the big Austin 316. So I'm going to look this up, but I got a feeling this is going to go for pretty good money. Considering I paid 50 cents for that wrestling shirt. Then I almost didn't pick this up, but I figured, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I might take it home to wash it. I think I'm going to. But I'm afraid if I wash it, it's going to lose some of the colors on here because the graphic looks pretty good. But it's kind of faded around the collar. It's got a stain right here. But it's got a nice graphic on the back. Remember in the mid-90s when the Budweiser beer commercials were like killing it. So I don't know. I mean, I smelt it. It smells pretty good. Doesn't smell dirty or anything, but I don't know. We'll see. But I only paid 50 cents for that. Then I kind of messed up whenever I did these dinosaurs. I had 5 dinosaurs plus this alien toy, and I was just like, I don't know why I offered her $5 because she was like, oh yeah, I'll take $5. And because then I went back and I found 4 more, and I was like, what do you want for these? She said, give me 2. So I spent $7 on all these toys. Some of these toys a piece can go for about $10 each. So I don't know if I might lot them up all together into one thing and maybe try to get $30 to $40 for them. Or I might I'll look them up and see if I want to sell them individually. This alien toy looked like I can get about $10 for it. And then I got 3 games here. They had $2 each on the games, but I asked if they take $1. They said yes. And I should be able to get somewhere around $8 each on these. So spent $3, maybe be able to get about $25 for those all together. And then this Chilton manual, paid $1 for this. He had it marked for 2. I should be able to get somewhere around $15, $17 plus shipping for that. And I almost forgot, we got this vintage Ducks Unlimited. I think it's a Jim Beam like decanter. Oh, I'm going to break it again. So this pops off. You can pour your whiskey out of there. And I didn't notice that the beak was broken. So I probably wouldn't have picked it up otherwise. I don't know what these go for. I did see a sold comp somewhere under $40. I might list it on Etsy for a little more. Vintage stuff can go for a little bit more on Etsy, so we'll see. But kind of a neat item. Paid somewhere around less than $5 for that. Hey, what's happening, folks? We're here Monday evening on Labor Day. I hope everybody had a great holiday weekend. Just got done smoking some delicious food. Did some pork steaks and baked beans. You gotta love it. Super easy. But I'm here. Gotta pack up my orders, get those out and everything. And plus, you know, since this is the holiday, we get an extra day for shipping and that kind of thing. So items that I sold on Friday and Saturday or whatever, I really didn't have to ship out until technically tomorrow evening. But I'm going to go ahead and get them pulled and get them done. I actually had a guy contact me about one of them. He's like, are you ever going to ship this? And I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, post office were closed. What good is it going to do anyway if I ship it right now? So I think people just like to see that tracking on there, which I understand. So I told him I'm going to ship it tonight and get it out. So hope you enjoyed. I did get some yard sailing. I picked up some good stuff. And I showed you that. And like I said, we're just back to business as usual here. But one other thing that's kind of cool as far as having an eBay store with lots of different stuff in your inventory, occasionally my kids will say like, hey, Dad, it's like, I need to get something. I need to get this or I need to get that. And I'll be like, wait a second. I think I got one of those. And I look at my eBay store. I'm like, I do. So let me pull those items first. All right, my son is start golfing for high school, and he said his coach said that he can wear hats, but it has to be like a golf hat. So it has to say like, you know, Callaway, Titleist, something like that. And I'm like, wait a second, I got a Titleist hat. There we go. So Titleist, it's got the FootJoy symbol on the side and everything. So pretty cool. It's a nice hat. I think I got this for like $1, but I only had it listed for like $10 or something like that. Maybe a little bit over that, but I'm perfectly okay with letting my son wear this for his golf. So that's going home. Then the other item I was just talking about was he's in geometry in high school, and his high school's like, or his teacher said, yeah, if you want to get a scientific calculator, like that'll come in handy. And he said the exact same one as what I have listed here. He's like, yeah, it's the TI-30X2S. So I'm like, oh, that's exactly what I have. So I picked this up for 50 cents. Make sure it still works. Looks like it. So I'm going to take this home so he can use this for his geometry class. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so I've got 7 orders going out tonight, totaling $147. So we're going to get those pulled. I've got 5 on eBay and 2 on Mercari. So let's go. First one for eBay out of Tote G was an underarm quarter zip. And I believe this one was one of my kids or possibly my wife's. And this sold for $12 plus shipping. Then I sold a Brooks Brothers suit jacket. And these don't sell super fast, but this might be my, oh my gosh, my second one that I sold is this one here. Let me get this off of here. So this is a pretty nice suit jacket. I think I'm going to lay it down here. But when I noticed, I checked the tag and we got Brooks Brothers Region Fit. Pretty nice suit jacket here. I would have got this at Goodwill. I think I paid like $2 or $3 for this. This sold for $50 plus shipping. That's awesome. Then I sold a stuffed animal out of D. Okay, I got this at Goodwill a while back. I think I paid like $3 for it. I have no idea who this guy is or what cartoon he's from, but it said it's the Vivo Monkey. I have no idea what he's from, but this sold for $18 plus shipping. All right, this one was a pretty good sale. I remember whenever I showed you guys that I picked this up, I paid 50 cents for this. It might have actually been less than that. But these Lowrider magazine, Lowrider cars, they do pretty good. And this one's still new in the package. I cleaned it up and everything. But the sold comps for this, every one of these, I counted like 19 of them. The last 19 on eBay sold for $39.99. This one I listed a little bit higher, just in case somebody wanted to bargain with me. And it sold for my full asking price of $41.99 plus shipping. So that's awesome. Now, Tote W down here, I sold a New York Mets hat. This is it right here. This is a vintage hat. Got this at a yard sale for $1, and this sold for $14 plus shipping. Okay, then back over here, going for the Macquarie orders now. I got some Champion women's shorts out of V. Champion is not a really big, good reselling brand, so I probably won't pick this up in the future unless I get them super cheap, but these sold for $5 plus shipping. Then out of Tote Q, I sold a Longaberger Bear. Not really familiar with these either. Sold comps for some of these on eBay actually looked pretty good, but still looked new in the package. I had it for a long time. Sold this for $6 plus shipping. Alright guys, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for coming by the channel. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed watching my everyday life as a part-time reseller. Maybe you learned something, maybe you had fun. If you ever have any comments, questions, concerns, you can go ahead and leave them in a video and I'll be sure to answer them. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. That really does help me out. Hit that bell notification and it'll let you know whenever I upload a video or if I go live, all that kind of good stuff. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed your holiday weekend and I hope you enjoy your next week. Have a great time and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.